Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcoin Guide. It's been my guide for God Hand on Hard difficulty. Today we're doing stage 5-9 entitled Elvis's Graced Land. So, I don't know what's up with the cut there. I don't know what's going on. Why did it... I have no idea, but it cut at the beginning. But either way, I think, because like you start off and you do jump down a balcony or whatever. That's enough of that. So, Elvis's fight is all big, giant reaction. So watch my dodges. See how I back dodge that? There you go. You pretty much got it's a mix of reaction and prediction. You kind of have to predict that he's going to do something. By the way, when he does that fire, dodge back twice. That's the furthest you need to get from that. When he does that move, there's like certain tells. You can back dodge that one too, which is great. There's certain tells that give away like which arm or which attack he might do. So if he's going to go for the arm swing, I think his left arm is the one that starts the combo and his right arm is just like the big swing. Either way, you can just up dodge it. Pretty much the entirety of this fight, like I said, is just, it's gigantic. You're going to have to learn reactions. You're going to have to learn how to predict them. So, it sucks, I know, and I know people tend to struggle with this, but I actually really, really love this fight. This is one of my easiest fights in my, well, not super easy, but in terms of boss-wise, I love fighting this one because I kind of just have it somewhat down. You can also theoretically run around the room and then get some boxes. By the way, be careful if you're going to use Chain Anchor, not Ball Buster, but Chain Anchor. Because when you get him in the pummel state, if you combo him like I used to do with, most enemies, if you try to combo him, you can only basically get off one combo before he pretty much just gets, well, unstunned. So you kind of want to be very careful with that, with how many times you hit him while he's in stun. So that way, yeah, you basically get one more fall over, and if he falls over once again, just do that. If you're coming in here with full orbs, great. You can technically waste them all on Chain Anchor if you wish. I would, weirdly enough, I would highly recommend you don't do what I'm doing here and just using nothing but just constant Chain Anchor. I would suggest, as painful as it is, even on hard or whatever, any difficulty really, except for maybe easy, I would highly recommend that you kind of just spend some time to learn this boss a bit. He's a lot of fun, I promise. And this move, by the way, is a 3 move. You have to stand and wait and then back dodge. You can't just keep back dodging, because if you do that, he'll probably catch you off guard and then hit you with that. So it's basically like the Dr. Iron fight. You kind of just have to wait him out. Now, the reason why I suggest not wasting all of your orbs, at least keep a couple, is because stage 6-1 is going to be a pain. And having orbs for that stage is just like an absolute thing you want to have. I guess you can back dodge those, but yeah, I would highly recommend, please, for whatever you do, just keep at least 2 orbs for the next stage. Don't be like me. Don't make that same mistake. I made it much harder on myself than I should have. And yes, of course you can continue and get an orb back, which could save you a lot of trouble, but having at least 2, maybe even 3 orbs is just recommended. And potentially even having God Hand at full when you go into the next stage too. So this was just a level of preparation that I wasn't really prepared for. I was just like, I'm just going to bust out and beat him up. It all worked out in the end, but I made it way harder than it should have been for stage 6-1, but Elvis itself is not too bad. You can also run around the room and throw the boxes at him too. It does minimal damage, but he'll probably try to dive toward you or at the very least shoot you. So keep an eye on that. Anyway, that's stage 5, all of stage 5. So I'll see you guys for stage 6, and as always, take care, everybody.